do you remember how you got that thigh bruise and how painful it was?
Sacramento on the West Coast trip. Kevin Herter needed me.
Yeah, so you played through it for a couple of games.
Yeah, and it wasn't getting better when I was playing through it. So.
And, I mean, how did you feel? Like, it's one thing to miss a week and then come back against a team playing at that kind of pace. It must have been a little jarring.
Yeah, they're a good team. Mix of older guys and younger guys, talented young guys. But yeah, they play fast for sure.
And I was asking Darko, when you're playing against a team that is that athletic, what are the keys to prevent them from just kind of running out the gym?
I think trying to keep them out the paint, trying to keep them out of transition. We didn't do that at all. Being in shifts and helping each other on the drives and making them make that pass, keeping a tight shell. But we got to be better in that area. I got to be better on defense. But yeah.
How do you improve that exactly? Is that a matter of just being physical, like bumping cutters? Because we know a big thing was Jakob Poeltl was out, so of course his presence was missed. But how does the rest of the team also help protect the paint?
I mean, you could say technique and stuff, but a lot of it is just defense. A lot of times, just decision to just do it. Offense is probably more technique and skill and things like that, but defense probably more just mindset to just be a step ahead, be in the right spots, to commit to helping each other. And I got to do a better job. We got to do a better job.
You're a Kentucky guy, obviously. Do you have much interaction or history with Shea, and what's your opinion on how he's kind of evolved the last couple of years?
Yeah, that's my guy. When I was struggling my freshman year, he used to hit me all the time, and then when I started playing good my sophomore year, he kept hitting me and things like that. But now he's playing at a All-NBA MVP level. It's going to be the same thing tonight as far as trying to show him bodies and be in gaps and try to make him give the ball up. So watch the film and try to be good.
Apart from the fact he's 6'6", is there an element of his game that allows him to be just so effortless in terms of where he can get to in front of the floor?
Yeah, I think just him being able to get to his spots, like you said, he's 6'6", so it'll be a good challenge for us, to try to, make him take some tough shots and, try to make him miss.
There are tons of great college programs. Of course, Kentucky's always one of the strongest ones. But what about that Kentucky program that translates so well to the NBA level?
I think first of all, the practices. When you go to Kentucky, you probably have 4 or 5, maybe 6 players on your team that are going to the NBA with you. So, and then when you get to the NBA, everybody's good. So it's kind of the same thing as far as being in practice against an NBA player every day in college, and then coming and playing against the best of the best. So you kind of it's kind of like almost like a JV program before you go to varsity in a way.
In terms of the injury, you said he wasn't getting any better while you were playing with it. Does it feel like it's mostly behind you now?
Still a little sore, but still a little sore. They told me I couldn't play a certain amount of minutes today, so just trying to get back. But I'll be all right. Be good.
And then, in terms of watching film, Darko was talking about how he sat down with you and Yak, and you went over some actions. What was your biggest takeaway from the film sessions with the two of you guys?
One, just really cool to just be able to sit down with Darko and have him. I'm big on learning and being able to get better that way and process information. So thankful for that, honestly. And then just being able to, pick each other's brains, talk basketball, and just seeing where we can be better offensively, defensively, how we can speed up the process of learning and speed up the process of competing and things like that, I think was a big takeaway.
Is there anything you took away exactly from Yak?
Yeah, they can really pass the ball. He has a high IQ. I kind of already knew that, but just sitting down and talking with him, I can tell even more.
When you see a team like that's that athletic, what does a team need to do to kind of slow them down? Because it just looked like Houston was a little faster, a little more aggressive, and you guys running back the whole time.
First of all, offensive execution needs to be better. I thought we didn't do good enough job tonight of moving the ball. We ended up game with only 19 assists, and when you take tough shots, when you over dribble the ball, that just puts you in a tough position that you need to constantly be running back and guarding in transition. Sometimes bad shot is equivalent to turnover, and they were able to get out in transition, score a lot of points, and to score a lot of in the paint. Main thing is to have your defense set, to get all the 5 guys back, to be in good positions, and to help each other. They are an athletic team. They have multiple players that can do a really good job of touching the paint, and you gotta be a team in order to stop that. You gotta have all 5 guys connected to stop them.
It didn't seem like you guys had a whole lot of intensity right from the start. Did you feel that, and what is there an explanation for it?
I wish I knew, Doug, the explanation for it. Yesterday probably was our best practice of the season. And based on that, I really hope that today we're going to go out there and really, really compete and play hard. And we just, I don't know the reason. But we were flat to start at the start of the game, and it just carried on. We had moments that we turned it on, but we were not able to sustain it.
You mentioned the offensive execution. It really looked, almost throughout that you were having a tough time touching the paint. Was that something they were doing, or it was just a lack of focus or intent, whatever word you want to use, by your guys?
Yeah, I don't know what word to use, but every time when you inject new players in a starting lineup and getting Quickley back, obviously very excited to have him back, and Jakob to have him back. It's just like everybody's like, they were kind of like searching, like finding the rhythm, how they can play off of each other. So hopefully this film from tonight is going to be a really good film for us to study and to learn from, and hopefully next game we're going to be much better.
Going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander next game, not to look too far ahead, but he's one of the best offensive players right now in the league. Can you just give me some thoughts on him as you kind of mentally start to prepare for that?
You just mentioned his name, so I still did not get over there to start thinking about OKC and that preparation. So obviously one of the best guards in the league, extremely dynamic player that can touch the paint anytime he wants, a really good scorer. I believe he's averaging 31 points this year. So it's going to be, again, it has to be a team effort there in order to slow him down and make it really hard on him.
Thanks for watching the Toronto Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest video and subscribe for more.